Hey, this is Jessica with Food Foundation, and today I'm going to make one of my favorite smoothies from my Healthier Comfort Food ebook. It's a mint chocolate chip ice cream smoothie, but with healthier ingredients. So for this ice cream smoothie, you really want to use a frozen banana. Bananas will make your smoothie super sweet, but when it's frozen, it gives it that creamy consistency, and then you don't have to fill the blender with a ton of ice. So I'm gonna use about 2 frozen bananas. Make sure that when you freeze your banana, you don't throw the whole banana in with the peel. I know that from experience. It's really hard to cut off, so make sure you peel it first. And I put the banana in first because I want it to thaw a tiny bit so that it gets blended easier. So that looks like about 2 frozen bananas. Then I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of milk. We like to use the raw milk because it has all of the bacteria in it that helps us with our immune systems, but you could use any milk. I always like to use organic with dairy products because the conventional cows are often pumped full of a lot of hormones so that they beef up really fast, and antibiotics so that they don't get sick, and we don't want any of that in our milk. You could also use heavy whipping cream, and this would really blend up like a whipped ice cream. It'd be delicious. So about 1.5 cups for 2 bananas, but I also am just looking at the consistency that it's not going to be too thick or too thin. So I want the milk to cover the banana. And I also know with these measurements that if you didn't do dairy, you could do about 1 can of coconut milk and it'd be about the same ratio. So then you can add, this is where you can add your greens and make it really healthy. I think baby spinach is the best to try if you're starting with kids that are not really used to putting greens in smoothies. But remember, use what you have on hand. I don't have baby spinach on hand right now, but I do have this beautiful dino kale or Jacinto kale. And my kids are pretty used to greens, but I'm going to use maybe 1 leaf, so it's about 1/8 cup of baby spinach. Now, I also don't want the really fibrous stem, so with dino kale, you can just rip it off. Super easy peasy. And then I like to use fresh mint. Fresh mint is often really soothing on the digestive system. I think this is why they give mints after dinner, only it's usually mint candy, which is not great for your teeth or all that extra sugar. So just about 2 to 3 mint leaves. And if your kids are really not going to like the mint leaf, you can use a peppermint extract. And if they don't like mint chip ice cream, then just don't put mint at all, and we can make it chocolate flavored. I think the chocolate for me is the most important part. It makes it like a chocolate ice cream. And you can use unsweetened cocoa powder so that you're not getting all the sugars and the additives and fillers that would be in normal chocolates. With the frozen banana, it's gonna make it really sweet. So about 1 tablespoon of this. Of course, I don't have a freaking tablespoon. Now that I found my tablespoon, about 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. I usually just dump it in there, but I really want to show you the measurements. I know some people really like to go by the measurements. I like my chocolate black, so as much chocolate as I can get in there, but I'm gonna say maybe 2 tablespoons. I like it chocolatey. Final thing is, try it like this, make it, see if it's delicious. If you don't think the kids are quite used to something not as sweet as a box of ice cream, you can add a little maple syrup. This would definitely be my sweetener of choice because we don't want to use sugar. We don't want to give them any more sugar. I think we're getting plenty in our diet. And we don't want to use raw honey, even though I love it as a sweetener. It tends to bulk up into little clots and doesn't mix very well. So the maple syrup is more viscous and you're going to get that really yummy, deep, rich vanilla maple flavor. I'm gonna try it without the maple syrup first. So I'm going to hit the Ice Crush milkshake. Plug your ears or skip this part. Oh, never mind, I just found the smoothie button. Okay, it's definitely done and it mixed all in. Sometimes when it's not quite mixing, you can add a little bit more liquid through the top. Make sure you don't dip anything in there. It's definitely brown and definitely green, but remember it should taste like mint and chocolate. And we'll get one of the kids to taste so that...
Mom, is that a smoothie?
I hear Lincoln. Okay, you ready to try? I love to put it in a fancy glass so that it feels like a little bit more special. And you tell me if it's sweet enough.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Excellent. We didn't even need to add the maple syrup. Definitely try it first. You can always toss it back in, or you drink this one and add a little maple syrup for the next. Good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna borrow this for a second.
I hope you love this smoothie. It's delicious. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you get all my videos as soon as they're released. Thanks for watching.